wanted to give you an update on the Olay facial products. At the beginning of the very first part of this video, since we're putting it all together, I mentioned how, this is my first time trying these things, and I was going to try different things with them to see how long the results were actually going to last when I wasn't doing all of them together. So I was doing 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks of just about everything until now, because I've already done, I think, the experiment phase, and now I've been doing the, I guess you can say, the home stretch. So, and this one is a 2-month stretch, just to see, okay, if I were to take this nonstop pretty much every single day and every single night, what would the results actually be? So I did take notes, and I took pictures at just about after every experiment. And then there were some days that my husband thought, I think you look a little better today. So I went ahead and I took an extra picture. So another thing to mention is I'm going to start off with this first picture because I cannot believe it. As I mentioned at the very beginning of this whole process, my actual age is 45. And the very first picture I took with the Olay.com skin analysis said I was 44. Doing all this experiment, and in this one part, there were times where I hadn't been sleeping really good. The holidays were coming, and you staying up a little longer to bake or wrap, and so sleep wasn't getting all in, and I was absolutely devastated to find out that and I'm sharing this just because I really, really, really think it's an honest way, so that you know that, one, sleep is really important. You need to at least get your 8+ hours, but at least 8 hours, and hydrate. And I have to kind of contribute some of this product to, well, I should say, not having this product to the results, because it actually said I was 49. I hope you can see that. And that was totally and completely devastating to me. I could not believe that. And this was the time that I did absolutely none of the product. I didn't do the day, I didn't do the eyes, I didn't do and this was very hard for me because I had mentioned that I even do a facial scrub. Every time I take a shower, I do a full body scrub from head to toe. So I didn't do my face, or from about here up, no scrub at all, because I feel like this was it had that grit to it, like if you were doing a sugar scrub, just not that much sugar in there, but it had a little bit of grit so that it could polish away the dull skin. So I found that it was really hard for those 2 weeks not to use my scrub on my face and not to use this. So I didn't use absolutely any of these 4 products, and I didn't use my regular scrub, like I said, from about here up. And by the way, with this product, I just used from about right here, the collarbone up, to the rest of my face, because this is where, you put your makeup on. And I felt completely, I have to say, I was just so depressed that whole day. I couldn't believe it actually said I was 49. It aged me by 4 years. I just was crushed that day. And this was taken pretty close to the end of my 2 weeks. of no products, and which meant like no scrub at all. So it really did break me that day. So I do have to say this helps, and my scrub, I so miss my scrub. So okay, so that's what happened when I had no products at all, no scrub, no nothing. So I did make myself notes because, well, I'm gonna forget, and that was a devastating thing. I'm gonna just prop it up here. Okay, the next one, after the 2 weeks of absolutely nothing, I did the Olay, but I only did the oh my goodness, I can't even read my own thing. Okay, I only did the day cream twice a day, but no scrub, just the polish cleaner, what do they call this? Yeah, cleanser. Just this. I didn't use my regular scrub because when I've been using it for, like I said, almost 2 months, I'm right here at the end, I use the soap and water, I use my scrub, and then I use this. So I don't know if this is going to help at all towards the end, but anyway, it said that my age went down from 49 to 47. And this is after I did the 2 weeks of absolutely nothing. This is doing the day in the morning and at night. Okay? Then I did the next experiment of doing I did CeraVe in the morning, and I did the night cream at night. Just those two things. I did just a regular, it's a moisturizing lotion, well, moisturizing cream. I did that during the day, and I did, in the morning. And then I did this at night. It said I was 46, and I did this for 2 weeks. Okay, then trying to get this in order, and I actually messed up. I was taking a couple of other pictures in between, so I messed up. Then I did the day with my moisturizer and this, which came out to be pretty good because it said that I was 41. So that was pretty good. So that was using the day, my CeraVe cream, just using that at night, and using the polisher. Okay, and then now the next part is, I mentioned how I keep my foundation and my concealer in the refrigerator. I tried this with these as well. Well, with these 3 products. And I did that on the days where I used this twice a day or this twice a day. On one of them, one of the weeks, I did it, one of the times, I used it in the refrigerator, and the other one without. So during the day one, I used in the refrigerator. I had this in the refrigerator, so in the morning I put it on, and then I put on the rest of my makeup and, went on with the day. And then at night, after I had taken a shower, then I would put this on and go to bed. The next time where I used the night twice a day, in the morning and in the evening, this was at room temperature, and I did not see, in my opinion, as good of results. So I think it's better to put it in the refrigerator. Oh wait. I'm sorry. The night was in the refrigerator, and then the day was at room temperature. I'm sorry. I just now look down at my notes, and it had that the night was there. So, okay, the night is in the refrigerator, and the day was at room temperature. And I did notice that it was a little better. So, I guess because it's cold and it kind of helps with, I guess it's like that one that they had the mask, where they tell you to put the mask on for like 10-15 minutes, and I'm thinking it's doing the same thing. I'm putting cold product on, so I've got this cold, I've got my things over here cold, so that had something to do with it. And by the way, when I had the things done at room temperature, I did leave my makeup out for a while so that the temperature would not be as cold, so that it wouldn't mess up my results, because I wanted to know what it was actually going to do. So I would leave it out. So if I knew I wasn't going anywhere, I would leave it out for a couple of hours, for about 2 hours, and then I would put on my face. If I knew that I was going to have to get up, like for church, I had to get up early, I actually would set my alarm a little earlier so that I could come get it out and leave it out, or have my husband leave it out before he went to work. That way the temperature in the makeup would kind of go down a little bit, so that it wouldn't be as ice cold as when I first got it out of the fridge. So far, this is the best that I have had until it said I was at 41. I just wanted to see, I was already in bed, and this is starting my doing all 4 things. These my last stretch here, these last 2 months now, since I would be using this product hopefully constantly, since my results of my experiment seem to be going this way, this route. I did mention how it is better to take this video, well, not video, this picture that you're going to use on the Olay.com with bright light. And I was feeling really good. My husband was giving me some compliments. I had a few compliments during the day from other people. And I didn't want to get up out of bed because I had already gone to bed, and I was thinking, wow, I should have taken a picture to see and what it said. So keep in mind, it is a little dark, but it said it was at 40. So it is a little dark, but I did see that doing absolutely nothing, including my own scrub, made it look like I was older. And then when I started to use the product, it started to go down, and has continued to go down. Now, I'm not saying this is going to make you look like a 20-year-old, but if I'm now down to 40 and I am 45, 5 years younger looks good to me. So I've got about a week and 4 days left before I actually make my 2 months. And so I'm pretty happy with looking 40. I don't know if that's enough for one of you out there that maybe you want to look a lot. It's not a miracle. You're not going to, one day wake up and, if you're 50, look like you're 20, or 40 and look like you're 18. It's not going to happen. But I think with continual use, it'll help make you look a little younger. There again, I'm not saying you're going to look like 18 or 20. But hey, if you look even 5 years younger than your actual age, it's pretty good. And another thing, in case you are wondering, I have been using one pump of this because I did mention whether I need to use one or two pumps of this. And I did notice that the 2 pumps was a little too much for me, so I just used it on my hands. To tell you the truth, I just used it on my hands, the what was left, because it just seems like it was way too much for me. So I've been using 1 pump. And if you want to know about how long this lasts, I'm going to tell you I'm almost at the end of my time here. And this is it. This jar lasts me a month. These jars will last me about a month. And this one will last me almost 2 months. So this is not bad. If you're going to spend, like I said at the very beginning of this whole thing, I mentioned that these 4 things were just under $100 to get all 4 of these. So if you only need to buy these 2 things, that's $60 a month. And with 1 pump, I was able to stretch this out to two months. And this one, a month and a half, 2 months, depending on how much you put on. You really don't need to put that much of this on either. I would put it on from the inside of my nose right here all the way up here. So it comes just a little bit below where I would have bags. So it's right here on the where the cheekbone is. And I also put it right on my lid. So it just goes from just like about right here all the way over. And I'll bring it out to just a little bit over here because, well, don't want crow's feet either. And these, I notice you really don't need to like scoop your hand in and get a big old gob and there you go. I really didn't need to use that much either. About a quarter, the size of a quarter, is pretty good to do almost my entire face. So I would say like less than two quarter sizes would be more than enough to do your face and your neck. And well, ladies, I'm not gonna lie, you know that when these ladies are there and sometimes you're sleeping, you kind of squish them. I did see on Dr. Oz how, us doing that is how we get the little wrinkles here. So I have been putting these 2 right here. I've been putting it right here. And not that I have any wrinkles there yet, but just in case they decide to pop up in the next couple of years, hopefully this is kind of going to offset it a little bit longer. So I hope this is helping someone. I know I talk a lot in my videos. I just want to make sure that I'm getting my point across, because I know sometimes I get a little sidetracked and whatnot. And for those that think I talk too much, sorry, don't like it, please just boost out of the video and go look for someone else. This is me. You got to take me the way I am, or, not. I think there's a song, as you love me or hate me. So all I can be is me, and I'm mentioning this because I have had some people comment on a couple of my videos that I talk too much, and actually they happened to comment saying I talk too much on my shortest videos, which is very surprising to me. So anyway, I'm not meaning to offend anyone or take anyone's time by doing these videos, because I do understand, so I do watch videos myself, how sometimes they ramble on a little bit too much and sometimes it's totally off subject. I'm trying to stay on subject even though I know I'm talking a lot. But I'm not a professional blogger or vlogger or anything else. I'm just me. I'm a mom, I'm a housewife, I'm a daughter, and I'm a sister. And I'm not a professional anything when it comes to makeup or lotions or anything else. I'm just wanting to give you an idea of what I think. Because if some of you are like me, you go to the store, you see this because you've heard it, or on TV, you've heard someone talking about it in the grocery store, or read about it in a magazine, and you want to know, what is it really? How good are the results before you go and you spend your hard-earned money on something? And I will be there sometimes. I know I drive my kids crazy. My husband knows better than to say anything. He just lets me do whatever I want. Anyway, when we're in the store, he just goes to electronics and call him when I'm ready. But probably my kids are ready to go, and I'm sitting there, and I mean sitting there. I will go and see, okay, I like this. I go and I put it on my phone and open different pages. And then I'll go sit, like if I'm at Target, I'll go sit in the cafe. And I am reading over the reviews on different sites. I never go to the company site to see what they say, because I figure they may pay someone. It is on their site anyway. So I always go to different sites and read several reviews, and I never read those that they just have like maybe like 10, 20 reviews. I want those that have a lot of reviews, where a lot of people have actually taken the time to try this stuff, whether it's taste it, bake it, somehow use it. I want to know before I spend any of my money, because I don't want to waste money any more than you do. I don't want to waste my money. I don't want to waste my time on stuff that is not going to work. That's just how I feel. And I figure there's got to be a few other people that are like me. They want to know the reviews before they go and they buy it. Whether you are doing this before you leave the house, or while you're right there in Target or Walmart or Ulta or any other store, you just want to know before you buy it. And that's just how I feel, and hopefully it helps somebody else too, because that's how I got this whole thing started, on the reviews. So I'll let you know in about 2 weeks, because like I said, I have a week and 4 days left before I finish my whole 2 months thing of using all of this plus my scrub, because, well, I missed my scrub, to see if it moves any. Am I going to stay at 40, which I can live with that. I can live with that. Or will it keep going less and less and less? And if it goes any less, I will let you know at the end of this. And if it continues to, well, I'll just do an update, a separate update, because by then we'll probably have this uploaded. Anyway, I've chit-chatted enough with you. I hope y'all are having a great day, and stay warm out there. Thanks for watching. Bye.